In the personal Kanban book, Tony and I tell a lot of stories that bring home why visualizing work is important, but also just the humanity of what happens to us when we're overloaded. And in this world, few things are more human than our pets. So this is a picture of my dad and my brother and our dog Cookie and me. And Cookie is there, and it's a very grainy 1970s picture there. So you're just gonna have to live with the quality now. Um, but it seems like forever. But Cookie used to love to catch, especially food, any type of food, and especially Cocoa Puffs. And so if you would toss Cookie one Cocoa Puff, she could catch it regardless of how much you tried not to. You could throw it as fast as you could. You could throw it way up in the air. You could put some spin on it, but she would always catch it. Then two, three, she would catch them. But at four, she would like catch one and then she'd start to miss. You know, she'd miss the other three and then eat them off the floor. If you threw like five, maybe she'd catch one, maybe she wouldn't, and then she'd eat them off the floor. But if you like just threw a handful of the matter, she would like go completely nuts and miss everything, and then eat them off the floor. And so like Cookie had a Cocoa Puff whip limit of three. And that was just the case. And you know, you could throw three in all sorts of directions and she would find some sort of way to catch them. Anything above three, she couldn't catch. And the same thing's true with us. You know, we have a work in progress limit, an amount of things, amount of work that we can catch and actively get that catch done and actually get that work done. And so, you know, she couldn't manage any system, any Cocoa Puff system that went above three. It just didn't work. So right now, because we have no system to say, just give me the amount of work that we have, we take on as many tasks as come our way. We just say yes to everything. And we don't want to stop saying yes, but we do want to say yes appropriately. So Cookie would like say like wouldn't want to say like, don't give me Cocoa Puffs, because that would definitely be not part of her strategic plan. But she would want to say, can you, if you want me to catch them, can you throw them in such a fashion that I can actually catch them and I don't have to do this failure demand of eating off the floor, which is as a poodle beneath me. So we want to say yes, but we don't want to say yes in an uninformed way. So like right now you have a Kanban. Even if you don't have a Kanban, you have this Kanban. And it has an infinite whip limit. It has an infinite number of work that you're doing. So all of these tasks are in flight, right? And that's too many things for you to focus on. And so you're dropping them. And in fact, right now, these tasks are so infinite that it's really difficult to even read them. So if we were to just do the crazy thing and say, you know what, we're only going to do, you know, three of these at a time, and we move the rest of them over into options, then we can do something crazy like we can grab these three and we can actually make them legible, right? I mean, just graphically, this just instantly makes sense. When you have too much work, you don't know what that work is. The state is constantly changing. The customers or the people that you're working with are changing what they're doing, and you're constantly getting updates about them. When we can focus on them, say, you know what, I'm only going to do three and I'm going to finish them, then I can focus and finish, and then I can pull new things in and I can make those new things just as understood or understandable as the other new ones, because they are something that I can actively focus on. So just like Cookie just and her Cocoa Puffs, that's what overload is. That is the simplest way I can possibly describe why you need to focus and finish by only doing the amount of work that you can handle at a time. Like and subscribe. come to our webinars and stuff like that. Links are above or below or somewhere. Thanks, everybody.